let me tell you one thing. For those of us that believe in Christianity, and let me not speak for another faith. Like Christianity, me, I know. So when you get to heaven, God will not ask you, what did you do for your country? Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So in today's video, I want to share with you guys this news article that I saw on Vanguard. Okay, and it's about Buhari, and let me just read it. I'm not going to read the whole of it. Let me just read a bit of it. It says, Buhari laments mass youth migration to Europe. Okay, to Europe. So it says Buhari has lamented the mass migration of African youth to Europe, saying the development drains the continent of talent pool. The areas that really got me is him lamenting about the migration of the youth, and then him saying drains the continent of talent pool. And I thought to myself, like, what do you expect? Honestly, what do you expect? If you read the whole article, I'll put a link for you guys to read it. I think there was a part where it was talking about, you know, for people to even want to risk their lives on boats and all these things just to, you know, just to migrate and all of that. I don't know, but I'm going to be honest. How I feel is, sometimes I wonder, do they actually, like, what do they expect? Where there is so much hopelessness, when the youth are not even given a chance. For example, we're talking about Nigeria, where look at the people in power. I'm sorry, but there seems to be no hope for the everyday man. Nigeria as a country, there's so much recycling of failures, recycling people that have failed us before. You will see a former governor is still coming into power, a former chairman is still coming into power, and the thing is, it's not even that they're coming into power, but they didn't do well before, and they are coming back. So we're recycling these failures. And then this area of people migrating. Nobody migrates for no reason. Everybody have a reason for migrating. Let's put that out there, because everybody is different. Okay, because some people may leave comment and say, let me tell you, not everybody migrated because of poverty or hunger. I'm not going to say I was a billionaire in Nigeria, but I didn't migrate because of hunger. Or because of, no, that's not why I migrated. I've shared my story here about being married into, you know, it was an intertribal marriage and the disapproval of families. And we just thought, okay, let's go abroad and just live in peace. So that's how we ended up migrating. So everybody's story is different. But in most cases, there are a lot of people that are migrating because of the hopelessness. People feeling so hopeless that there's never going to be anything better. Let's be honest. I'll give you guys one example that comes to my mind when it comes to migration. I used to, many years ago, there's this neighbor I used to have where I used to live. And this woman had a lot of children. I think she had like 10 children. She's like, yeah, she had 10 children. She was trying to get a baby girl. So she had one girl and she was trying to get another girl. And in the process, she had twins, 2 boys. She kept on having kids. At the end of it, the last ones, you know, that she had were twins as well, 1 boy, 1 girl, and she was like, okay, she's done. Then she was the mother of 8 boys and 2 girls. White woman. Okay, now I remember one story she shared once. One morning she was like, oh my goodness, you know, her heating system was broken, and she said it was so bad, the house was, and it was a cold season, you know, it was winter time, and she was like, it was so bad, like, oh, everybody was freezing. And she told me how they had to use what we call the fan heating, the fan heater. So the central heating wasn't working. Central heating would make the whole house warm, but it wasn't working, so they had to use a fan heater in her bedroom. So all of them, she said, cramped into her bedroom. And I just thought about, I don't know why that particular story stuck with me, because I thought about how, as big as the house is, you know, a duplex, right? As big as that house was, everybody in that house migrated into one room simply because that one room was warm. You understand? Simply because that one room was warm. That is what that is how I feel I can explain migration. People go where is suitable, where what they need is. You understand? A lot of people are leaving their countries and going to a lot of countries simply because that is where the warmth is. When I say warmth, not warmth, I'm using that warmth of my neighbor's house. You understand? But that is where there is hope. There is a chance for them to actually have a life. They want to go to places where, you know, no corruption, or at least not as bad as where they're coming from. Where they can have, you know, they don't have to, countries where their talents can actually be valued. where they can actually achieve so much with their talents, where they are not suppressed, intimidated. Where there is so much where they have their potentials, where they have the hope of attaining their best potentials. That is what it is, where the warmth is. But let me tell you, if you think about a lot of the countries, people, let me say, for example, Nigerians are migrating to, it's not necessarily for their weather. A lot of these countries are cold. Some of them are boring. Some of them are, so much snow or it's raining all the time. While in Nigeria, we have a beautiful weather in Nigeria. Beautiful, sunny, bright weather in Nigeria. And people are leaving all of that and going somewhere else. There is a reason. He's talking about talent drain. The problem is this. You are saying they are draining your talent. The talent that you have on ground, what are you doing with them? The talent that we have on ground in Nigeria, what opportunities are there for them? When you see a medical doctor, I made a post here the other day, a medical doctor that said he went into whatever content, whatever tech area, whatever, I don't know what he was saying, or social media, whatever he was doing. He said he went into that area and he saw how much he made in a month compared to how much he was making as a doctor. And somebody was like, oh, something about, is medicine not supposed to be your passion or something like, I can't remember how they phrased it. And he said, go and pay electricity bill. I'm going to start laughing. And he replied and said, go and pay electricity bill with your passion. You know why? Because unfortunately, Nigeria is a country where some people's passions, maybe musicians like them, Davido, whatever. If you have a passion and you have a talent, you can excel anyhow. You understand? But not those other areas. Remember we shared remember it was the time I shared a post here of doctors that were queuing up to go to Saudi Arabia. And they said, was it Nigerian police or BDSS or whoever they said, came there and chased all of them away because they didn't want them to leave the country. You were keeping them in Nigeria for what? He's saying, he's talking about talent drain or whatever. What are they doing with the talents on ground? Some people that are wasting in Nigeria. Was it not too long ago? So was one post that a Nigerian guy, he talked about how he moved to Canada or whatever country he moved to. He said what he achieved in a year or whatever with his talent. Such a short time. He could not achieve it. He could not achieve it in Nigeria. So before Mr. President speaks about talent drain, what are they doing in Nigeria with the talents we have on ground? You will find the rich are the ones that get richer and the poor are getting poorer. Some people will say home is home no matter what. It's true. But at the end of the day, let me tell you, this life is one life. This life is one life. If you say, oh, let me be patriotic and stay in my country no matter what, sometimes you have to ask yourself, is Nigeria actually worth dying for? Let's be honest. Sometimes you have to sit down and ask yourself, is Nigeria worth dying for? The government does not care that you are sacrificing and say, I want to stay here until Nigeria better. Or is it the citizens that you will speak against injustice? Your fellow citizens that are even deep inside the injustice will be the one to come and tell you, Zukwanike. Will be the ones to come and tell you, Zukwanike. They will hear something and say, today, you will hear something and say, something happened. And you now want to use your platform or whatever to speak against it. You that you're not even suffering. It is people that are suffering inside you will come and tell you, Zukwanike. Let me tell you one thing. For those of us that believe in Christianity, and let me not speak for another faith. Like Christianity, I know. So, when you get to heaven, God will not ask you, what did you do for your country? God will not ask you, what did you do for your country? You get my point? So, sometimes, when you sit back and think of all these things, it's a sad situation. And the sad part is that there doesn't seem to be any end in sight. There doesn't seem to be any end in sight. Look at the state of the country. So I don't know. I saw that and I wanted to quickly share with you guys this idea of draining of talent drain or whatever. Before you complain about talent drain, show us what you want to do with our people, with the talents that even if they came back, what do you want to do with it? You have the talent there, you're not doing anything with it, and then they leave, you're claiming drain. What are they draining? What you don't even value. What you don't even value. Anyways, I saw that. I wanted to quickly come and share it. And I just feel like it's sad when you really think about it. The reality of it all is actually sad, to be honest with you. And, I don't even know. I don't even know. Anyways, I saw that and I wanted to quickly come and share with you guys here. As always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye. Bye.